us Dhirendra Kumar as well as Mr. Sunil Singhania who join us. So we are just filled. We are lucky. We are blessed actually today. Thanks so much, sir, for joining in today. A pleasure to see you as always. Well, let's take a market question first. Are we overheated? Can we see all-time highs in the month of March itself?
Do you think I'll be running value research if I knew that? No, I don't know. And I won't know.
All right. Sunil, let's come across to you. What have you been buying lately? Which sectors have you been putting your money into? What looks attractive as of now?
So I think the sectors remain the same, frankly. We are banking on India growing to $4 trillion and our sectors are oriented towards India developing. Capex-oriented sectors with slightly more overweight on cement. And the consumption, because we believe that both rural and urban consumption post-demonetization roadblocks should start to fire. Obviously, financials continue to be a key sector for any growing economy. So I think these would be the predominant sectors.
Well, any of you, do you all look at any of these alcohol stocks, the liquor stocks? Would you recommend someone to buy them?
I make a living by looking at mutual funds day in and day out, and I've been doing that for 26 years.
Yes, sir.
So I would urge people not to look at alcohol anyway,
Right.
and not look at portfolios very closely. They should entrust your money to somebody responsible, somebody credible, somebody who has a track record of managing it well through a full market cycle.
Yeah.
And somebody like him, and that is what an individual investor should do. I think more important thing is that you should continue investing your long-term money. Investing your long-term money is crucial because if you're investing your short-term money, you will have real difficulty holding onto it, sticking to your plan, and making sure that you're investing through the lean times as well, because we do the opposite. Normally, our psychology is against us. Good times, easy to invest, hard to make money. Hard time, tough to make money in the short run, and difficult to invest. And that is when you make most of the money. So, and both of it difficult to do with precision. So, get a systematic. Celebrate your mutual fund day. If you don't have a SIP account, get started. If you have a PPF, reduce your allocation if you are unable to stop it, and do your recurring deposit in a mutual fund. And see what happens in 5 to 7 years' time. Well,
that's some valuable advice that's coming in there. But I want to hear what Sunil has to say on that. Sunil, what's your take? The first part, a little interesting one. Are you all allocating any kind of money to the liquor stocks? And if yes, if you could tell me, what's your favorite drink?
So basically, we have been positive on that sector, frankly. It worked out very well till 2014.
Yes.
Afterwards, it has run into some regulatory hurdles with a few states having a prohibition policy. However, we do believe that India is one of the youngest countries in the world. We have now, a population which is almost like 25% of the world's millennial population is Indians. And, social drinking is getting accepted. So I think among the consumption themes, if you look at the world and how the world is moved, I think this is one sector where growth can surprise on the positive for years and years to come.
Well, Sunil, we talk about a lot of these stocks, about sectors, etc. But I think a lot of our young investors, I honestly would have wanted to know when I was getting out of college, if not being what you are today, what would you be? Alternate career.
I think it's all fate, frankly. I started as an accountant and I graduated towards equity markets because since my college days, balance sheets used to, interest me a lot. So I can't visualize because I have done this all my life. So, it's a very tough question. But maybe, I would have traveled more.
Traveled more. All right. Travel is something that calls a lot of people. And in fact, if you make enough money, then you could do that. So what about you? Alternate career? Ever thought about it?
No, I did nothing else after my college. I founded value research and have been running it even since then. And I still enjoy my job. I actually, get up excited in the morning to get back to work.
All right. So that makes three of us. Even I'm happy with what I'm doing. So at least I could be on the same page. Final question then. What was your drive to the event? Four-wheeler.
No, one was that, articulating the achievement. And I just want to listen to the agenda being set today in terms of the way forward. Because I have my own agenda in terms of, how investors should conduct. But I think, what the leaders of the industry, the way they set the agenda, till you set it, you will never achieve it.
Right.
And so far, we have been lucky.
All right, Sunil, I want to ask you, which four-wheeler did you come by today to this event?
I'm a very modest guy. I have a Innova, and I like SUVs because of my height. So that was it. But frankly, I think it didn't matter because I was so excited to be here. And I think it's a great initiative in the sense that, having a mutual fund day will keep on reminding investors that they need to invest. So instead of 20 million investors, I'm very sure that we'll have 200 million investors in years to come. And I think that was the biggest drive, so to say.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for joining in today. In fact,